So, Bula. So in this video, I'm going to take you for a complete walking tour around Nanuya Island. You're going to enjoy this. If you're going to come visit in Nanuya, or you're going to be coming up to the YASAWAs, you know, this is the kind of video you want to watch. Just kind of get a view so you can know what to expect and how to plan your visit and make your adventure even better. So thanks for hanging out with me today. So this is where I stayed, in this little treehouse bungalow at Nanuya Island Resort. And if you hang out with me and hike around the island with me today, you'll see a couple other homestays and other low-budget resorts. And so you'll see it all here on Nanuya today. So this bungalow is known as the Treehouse Beret. And it obviously had an amazing view. I mean, you wake up every morning and you look out at the view and it's just amazing. And I will say, you know, in this particular resort, I think I was here when it was kind of quiet. There were very few people when I was here, so the vibe or the energy was kind of low. But this particular resort is immaculate landscaping. I mean, really stunningly beautiful landscaping and very well kept, very, very clean. The food was very good. I actually had very good food here. One unique thing about this one compared to others that I stayed at, they don't have a mandatory meal plan. In my situation, breakfast was included and you had the option of buying lunch and dinner, which for me was good because I don't always want to eat lunch and dinner. And the food was very good. So I have no complaints about any of that. When I was here, it had kind of a low energy vibe, just because I don't think there were a lot of people here, but I still had a really good stay here. You can, if you don't want to walk up to the Treehouse Beret where I stayed, you could stay on the beach on a lower level, and that's right next to the dining hall. But anyway, they also own the boathouse, the Nanuya boathouse. So a lot of younger people stay there. It's got a lower price to it, and it's a little bit more of a dorm atmosphere, I think. And also on the other side of the island, there's some homestays. So stay with me on the hike, and we'll walk around the other side of the island, and we'll walk by these homestays, and you can get a peek at it. And so let's go. Really peaceful place, really nice. So if you're island hopping here in Fiji, this will give you an insight into Nanuya Island. And you know what makes this place famous is the movie, The Blue Lagoon was filmed here with Brooke Shields back in, I think, 1980. Very, very famous. And I was out on the beach yesterday. I was the only person on the beach. So if you come here and have a downtime like I have right now, it seems like very few people are here. You too can have the Blue Lagoon Beach all to yourself. So Bula, so join me for a hike all the way around Nanuya Island, and we're just gonna go the circumference of the island until we get over to the tea house. And from the tea house, we're gonna cut across the island over the hill, and I'm gonna show you what it looks like if you stay here or come here. So I'm just walking around Nanuya Island today, and you know, it's just me. There's like no one else here, you know. It's amazing. For today, maybe I'll call it Joe's Island, because You know, it's amazing how you can just get your own beach or your own island, and you know, that's what amazes me the most about the South Pacific. You can find like the world's most beautiful places with no one but yourself there, you know? So incredible. So it's low tide, which is the only time that you can actually walk around the island like I'm doing here in this video. So, you know, you got to have low tide in order to be able to walk around it. You know, it's amazing, like there's no one here. I'm just walking around this whole island. Nobody. So I walk around the other side of the island. I'm over near Sunrise Lagoon Resort, which is really just a shed and a bed, like a, you know, just a backpacker type place. But there's this lonely hammock up here on the hill overlooking the bay. I mean, it doesn't get a lot better than this. So right now we're walking by Sunrise Lagoon Homestay, and in a few minutes we're going to be at the ice cream place, which is it's really just someone's home that they open up the door and sell ice cream if they have any. When I walked by there, nobody was there, but you'll see when I get there in a minute. So if you're looking for the low budget like homestay or just total peace and relaxation without all the bells and whistles, this side of the island might be the place for you. It's actually really beautiful over here and really remote and quiet. I liked walking here very much. So now we're walking past Gold Coast Inn, and again, I've never stayed here, and I have a friend who did stay here, and you know, it's a low budget place. Don't expect very much, and you won't be paying very much, but it looks like it's in a nice spot. So now we're coming up on Lowe's Tea House, which is really just a lady with a couple of children that opens up her shed or her little shack here to occasional random passerbyers that might want a cup of coffee or a cup of tea, or maybe you want to buy some shells or a necklace or whatever it might be. At first when I arrived here, nobody was here, and then she came running out of her house and she served me a cup of coffee, and I chatted for a bit, and it was nice, actually. It was a nice little stop. So this was a really beautiful part of my walk, really pretty over in here along the beach, and just after I finished my coffee, I walked around here. But I also attempted, after leaving here, to continue walking along the beach, and then you're going to encounter some mangrove swamps, and I tried to do that, but it proved to be not the way to go. But I did try, and then I ended up walking back here and then going through the traditional mountain path back to the other side of the island. So hang out with me and I'll show you. So I tried to walk around the entire island on the beach, you know, and as soon as I passed the tea house, which was really quite a nice stop, I run into the mangroves and mud flaps, and it looked like I could walk along there, but I started stepping in mud, and then all of a sudden, boom, you know, I sunk up to my knees, and it ate up my shoes and everything. And then when I tried to get out of the mud flap, I fell, and you know, I'm quite a muddy mess now, but I decided, rather than to fight with the mangroves and the mud, to hike this fantastic path from the tea house back over to the other side of the island, which is giving me good views as well. So I not only got good views from a peak today, but I also got the beach. So, you know, I won both wars here today. So yeah, this is good. I really like it here. So this is a beautiful hike. This was definitely one of the best things I did on Nanuya, was this hike across the island. Okay, so I just discovered the peak of Nanuya Island. And they've got this little lookout up here. No one is here except me. And you're seeing the view from the peak of Nanuya Island. Wow. Must be really nice here at sunset. They got one bench here to sit, just one. Hola! So be sure to check out my other videos in the YASAWAs, especially the video I did at YASAWA Island. I went to an amazing place. I had a great time there. I did a really good video there. It actually was my favorite place here in the YASAWAs. So be sure to check out that video. And yeah, so today I'm leaving Nanuya Island and I'm headed up to, they call it Osman's Bay. So I'm going to say Osman's Bay Resort, and that's on Nakula. So that's my next destination. So stay with me, hang out with me for a while, and I'll show you some more island hopping here in Fiji.